Under the lights at the Arun Jaitley Stadium, Gujarat Titans edged Delhi Capitals by 1 run in a last ball finish to register their first win of the season. Now, Delhi opted to bowl first, but Gujarat's top order ensured that they were always playing catch up. It started with Jos Buttler, who finally found his mojo. He set the tempo early with a 52 of 27 run innings and countered the new ball and kept the scoring rate high after an early wicket. What followed was a decisive middle phase, with Shubman Gill and Washington Sundar adding 104 runs to the scoreboard. Gill scored 70 of 45, anchored the innings, while Washington's 55 of 32 ensured that there was no dip through the middle order. Gujarat finished on 210 for 4, a total that was built on sustained control rather than late acceleration. Now, Delhi's chase began strongly with Pathum Nissanka attacking from the very start, like he has done in the past couple of matches as well, scoring 41 of 24, while Rahul provided stability. The pair added 63 in the power play. They kept Delhi slightly ahead of the required run rate, but the game turned in the middle overs. Rashid Khan removed Nitish Rana and Samir Rizvi in successive deliveries, slowing the chase and forcing Delhi to rebuild from the very start once again. Rahul continued to hold the innings together, eventually scoring a 92 of 52 and getting out shy of a century, but his highest of the season. But he found support through partnerships with David Miller and Tristan Stubbs. But again, regular wickets meant that the required run rate remained in check rather than dropping. The final phase of the game, which brought everyone to the edge of their seats, down to fine margins with 13 runs needed off the last over, David Miller kept Delhi in contention with a 6, reducing the equation to 2 off 2 balls. A single was available, but he chose to retain the strike, and that's where everything went wrong. Prasidh Krishna responded with a slower bouncer that beat David Miller, and on the final ball, a tight run-out chance was converted by Jos Buttler at the striker's end, with Kuldeep Yadav short of his ground. Gujarat Titans won by 1 run. A game last night, that was decided not by lack of intent, but execution in the final 2 overs. It was a match to watch out for. Gujarat Titans edged out. It was a night of fights gone in vain. First it was Rahul, then it was David Miller, and of course a little cameo by Vipraj Nigam as well, where he tried his best to stitch a partnership with David Miller at the end. There were some strikes that ended in the stands and could have changed things for Delhi Capitals. And of course, Kuldeep Yadav will also be thinking about that one single that he did not take, that David Miller actually denied. But again, cricket is a close game, especially when it comes to the IPL. Gujarat Titans off to, opening their account finally in the IPL. First 2 losses, a shaky start to their 2026 campaign. But tonight, they finally fired as a unit. But anyone that came to the match, that saw the match, will remember David Miller and those 2 sixes that ended at the topmost stand of the Arun Jaitley Stadium. It's not easy to hit there. I think for the first time in the 2 years that I've covered matches here at the Arun Jaitley Stadium, I've seen the balls landing over at that stand. But David Miller did all that he could. Unfortunately, it was not his day. It was not Delhi Capitals' day, but his innings will be remembered for a long time. That was it from Delhi. Next match is KKR versus LSG tonight, and Debashish Sen is bringing all the updates from Kolkata. Watch him.
Will weather play a spoil sport for Thursday's IPL 2026 game between Lucknow Super Giants and Kolkata Knight Riders here at the Eden Gardens? Hello everyone, I am Debashish from Revsportz. The update from here in Kolkata is that rain has forced both Kolkata Knight Riders and Lucknow Super Giants to stop their practice session early. Both the teams had to leave as it was raining heavily. It was the same situation last time round when Kolkata Knight Riders faced Punjab Kings. Everyone knows the match has to be abundant with both teams sharing points. But talking about Thursday's game, rain might play a spoil sport yet again. On Wednesday, the Kolkata Knight Riders and Lucknow Super Giants, they did have a training session. The focus for Kolkata Knight Riders were on their two spinners, Sunil Narine and Varun Chakravarti. You know that in the last game against Punjab Kings, both the premier spinners did not take the field as Varun had an injury in his little finger on his left hand, while Sunil Narine had an abdominal pain due to which he had to pull out at the last moment for the game against Punjab Kings. The update from here is Sunil Narine bowled in the nets for consecutive days in the lead up to the match against Lucknow Super Giants, which means in all probability Sunil Narine will be in the playing 11 for the match against Lucknow Super Giants. As far as Varun Chakravarti, yes, he did have a huge bandage on his little finger of the left hand. But since it is his left hand, which is not his bowling arm, so there is a possibility that Varun Chakravarti might just be drafted in. Obviously, there is a question mark. He did not bowl in the nets on Wednesday, and he was seen walking to the indoors where he did bowl for a few deliveries, and he was accompanied by KKR's fielding coach Dishant Yagnik. Talking about the foreign brigade, obviously Cameron Green was not seen bowling yesterday in the nets. The Australian, we all know, has been under a lot of controversy given that he has not been seen bowling for KKR. Obviously, KKR has invested a huge amount, a whopping 25.2 crore in getting him, but as ever since the first match against Mumbai Indians, the Australian all-rounder has not bowled. That is a bit of a concern, and it also disturbs the balance of Kolkata Knight Riders. It goes to be seen whether Cameron Green, who bowled matchday -2 here in the Eden Gardens nets, whether he will bowl in the match against Lucknow Super Giants. So that is a bone of contention, whether Cameron Green will be available as an all-rounder, very bats and as well as bowls. But talking about Sunil Narine, as I mentioned, that there is he is all set to be drafted in. As far as the other foreign players are concerned, yes, there is a probability of KKR going in with three overseas players in Finn Allen, Cameron Green and Sunil Narine. Obviously, there is a possibility of getting in a Team Seifert or a Rachin Ravindra. But Blessing Muzarabani was kept as an impact sub. It goes to be seen whether the Zimbabwean is kept as an impact sub for the game against Lucknow Super Giants. Shifting our focus to Lucknow Super Giants, what they did in the training session on Wednesday, obviously Rishabh Pant, their captain, batted for a long time in the nets. He was very aggressive. He was seen playing some big shots along with Mitch Marsh. Aiden Markham did not turn up on Wednesday for the practice session, but he did practice for a long time, batted for a long time on Tuesday here at the Eden Garden. The owners will be on the top four batting as far as Lucknow Super Giants is concerned, with the likes of Mitch Marsh, Aiden Markram, Rishabh Pant and Nicholas Puran, who also batted for a long time in the nets on Wednesday. As far as the fast bowling department is concerned, obviously there's no shortage of talent in that Lucknow Super Giants squad, with Mohammad Shami spearheading the bowling attack. The experienced fast bowler in the last match against Sunrisers Hyderabad got 2 wickets, giving away just 9 runs in his 4 overs, and he bowled 18 dot balls. So that was an incredible performance. He will be high on confidence before he actually takes on Kolkata Knight Riders, which is also his home ground. You know all that Shami plays for Bengal in first class cricket, and this is one ground he knows very well. So obviously Mohammad Shami will be spearheading the bowling attack, and it goes to be seen whether Lucknow Super Giants give a chance to Mayank Yadav. Played any matches in IPL 2026 so far, so it goes to be seen whether who accompanies Mohammad Shami, whether it's going to be Mayank Yadav, Avesh Khan who played in the last game against Sunrisers Hyderabad, or Mohsin Khan, who played in the first game against Delhi Capitals, which Lucknow Super Giants lost. So that's the fast bowling group, and obviously Digbaz Rathi will spearhead the spin bowling. As far as the batting is concerned, I already mentioned that the onus will be on the top four batters of Lucknow Super Giants, and also they have in their ranks Abdul Samad and Ayush Badoni, and also Shahbaz Ahmed, who also plays for Bengal in first class cricket. So yes, Rishabh Pant batted for a long time and he looked in great touch, but there was a moment where Mohammad Shami was seen interacting with KKR CEO Venki Mysore at the start of the practice session. It was very interesting to see Venki Mysore showing Mohammad Shami and former KKR bowling coach Bharat Arun a video on his mobile. We do not know exactly what exactly was Mr. Mysore showing both Bharat Arun and Mohammad Shami, but definitely Mohammad Shami had a look at the wicket. He had a chat with the chief curator Sujan Mukherjee. And obviously his inputs will be very important for Lucknow Super Giants, because he's a local boy. He knows the conditions here well. So Justin Langer, Tom Moody, and Kane Williamson, that support staff, the Lucknow Super Giants support staff, will be banking on Mohammad Shami's input as to what the conditions will be like. As far as the weather is concerned, obviously I did started the video by saying that the practice had to be called off because of rain, and in the last game also the match had to be called off, with both teams, KKR and Punjab Kings, sharing a point each. As far as Thursday night's match is concerned, yes, there is a rain threat, but the overcast is for showers in the evening. So, but we cannot guarantee whether it's going to play spoil sport or not. So that's the update from Eden Gardens. Keep watching this space to get all the latest from the world of sports, and obviously do subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell to get all the updates of our latest videos.